Lounge is more than just a local community and cultural center. It is a vibe. Originally known as Bill and Ruth's, it's been a Jersey City institution for more than 50 years. It's united music lovers from all sorts of backgrounds, but it serves as a focus point for community gatherings. Come with us as we meet the people that make Moore's Lounge, and Winard Harper, a musician who does not show his age because music is transcendental and universal.
Originally born in Baltimore, Maryland, raised in Atlanta, Georgia, and Washington, D.C., but I've been in Jersey City now for 40 years, maybe? Yeah, so.
You teach at NJCU, right?
I teach at NJCU. I tour and play all over the world.
That's my alma mater. I know your name from NJCU.
Okay, cool, yeah.
And what do you do here at Moore's besides play music?
We do what is called a jam session. And some years ago, let's say maybe about 15, 16 years ago, some very dear friends of mine introduced me to this place because I lived around the corner. And they were trying to do jazz maybe once a month, every now and then. But we came in and we started giving a place for young people to play and learn the craft and have jam sessions. As you see, a lot of these young musicians come from all over, sometimes miles away, to come here to do their thing. And then we got to a point where I started bringing in some of the great jazz all-stars, people like Rufus Reed, Norman Simmons, Wycliffe Gordon, Delvio Marcellus, Savion Glover comes through from time to time. So Jason Samuel Smith. So we get all these wonderful musicians, tap dancers, and everything. And everybody comes and this is the one thing that says democracy like nothing else. As everybody comes, everybody has a say-so, and we all help them have their say-so. That's what democracy is supposed to be. We're trying to do this as long as and as much as we possibly can. As you know, Jersey City is gentrifying hard, and a lot of things are not able to survive. We're hoping that this can survive, but more importantly, we're hoping that the music survives, because we need this. This is the only thing I've seen in Jersey City, other than maybe the festival, but on a regular basis, it brings everybody together. I mean, you look around the room, you look at all the shades, colors, ethnicities, people from all over, from everywhere. Everybody in here with love and respect. And that's what we hope that people take and walk away when they see what we do, that they can put that in their everyday lives, in their neighborhoods, and then we can do it for the city, in the state, so on.
I love that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I am a professional painter and filmmaker, and this is a print, but it's on canvas. It came from a file. I put the file together. I painted the Marilyn black and white into color. Then I layer it with different motifs, like the fire came from somewhere else. The sign came from Illustrator.
So it's almost a collage.
It's a collage in a way, yes.
Right.
And then I made a split. And it's about, people are obsessed with idolizing people that they shouldn't. Fame, money. So this work is about that, idolizing famous people, So
I see where you're going with that.
I usually do paintings, but this was a print that I wanted to do.
And are you based out of Jersey City?
I'm based out of Jersey City. I'm very close from here.
I'm a Puerto Rican artist, and a lot of my work is based around Puerto Rican food packaging. A lot of food that we use in Puerto Rico, but here in the U.S. as well. It's kind of a way of connecting two different cultures together, Hispanic culture and American culture, because I'm Puerto Rican, but I was born here. And so I really wanted to show that connection to my Caribbean heritage in a way that was familiar to other people who maybe aren't from the Caribbean, using food items that everybody can recognize. So what I tried to do was not put too many labels on them because of the vibrant colors, and if you use them, you're able to recognize them just by that. And I think that's what makes it really special, because it kind of opens up the relationship between different cultures.
I was born in Brooklyn, and I moved to Jersey City in 1988.
Wow, 1988. Do you live in this area?
I live in the Heights. I have a studio at 130 Central Avenue, and I'm 2 blocks away from where my studio is. So I'm West Indian and Native American, so I got all that in my family. So when I do my art, I try to reflect my personality and my where I grew up at. So.
Have you been an artist, you said, for 50 years?
I've been an artist since I was a little kid, but I stopped for 20 years, and I started back after 9/11.
So this is prints I have from my collage mixed media work. This is work I done like maybe 3 years ago, and then it's really like focus on. This was during COVID, so I was really focused on that moment, what we went through, and those emotions, everything. So I want to bring a little bit more colorful and happy moments for it to go through the struggles of COVID. Yeah.
So I started like a long time ago just doing regular caricatures, but then I introduced these watercolor paints, and I love to meet people and talk to people. I have a background in art therapy, so whenever I set up my pop-up stations, it becomes a way to kind of just center and ground and to meet new people, and whatever comes up in the conversation, I add it to the background so that the customer gets like a custom like piece of a moment.
So these two pieces are from an illustration series called Emotional Botany. It's a project where I started in 2019 to bring awareness to mental health. And each piece that I do, I'll use flower language to help portray the emotions. And the arrangement is based off the brain CT scans from studies from doctors when they study to understand what the illness is.
I tap dance, yeah. So every Friday and Sunday they have an open jam. And tonight happens to be one of those nights, but it's Mardi Gras party time. So unless I want to go into New York, this is the place for jazz music.
It is a city. This is a city.
It is, for sure.
I've been an artist about 10 years. I've been doing this since I lived in my East Harlem studio in New York City. One day I felt like art was not available. And then I said, no, that's not true. Art is available to everybody. And I just got up and went to the art store one day and started. So
art is available to everyone. And where are you from? Do you live in Jersey City?
I live in Jersey City for the last 25 years. Of course.
How long have you been an artist?
Let me tell you something. I'm 66. 50 years doing it. 50 years. Maybe 55.
Day over 40.
I really am. Hey, listen, you have to love yourself. You don't love yourself, nobody is going to love you.
Yeah, I've been painting for such a long time, since I was little, and then I took it professionally when I was in my 20s. Yeah.
And I started back after 9/11. Yeah, so it was a very dramatic situation. So I said, let me do my art again, just in case I leave. I won't have nothing to say. Well, I should have did this. I should have did that. I don't do that.
Very true. Yeah. How long have you been an artist?
I've always loved art, like since I was very little, so it's something that stayed with me, and I continued down that path.
I had to feature your hat because I've been staring at it from across the room. Like, what an amazing hat!
It's a work of art. You can do whatever you want. Work it any way you want to.
Does it keep your head warm?
Yes, it does.
So you live here in Jersey City?
I do, yeah. I live a few streets away.
Oh, very nice.
Jersey City.
Do you come to Morris Lounge often?
No, this is my first time actually.
Oh my God.
I don't get out much. I do my work and I'm very to myself.
I know. I feel like a lot of people are.
It's hard to be social when people want to talk to you about your work. It's intimidating and awkward, but I'm trying.
Did you study art at NJCU?
I did, yeah. Fine art, painting, yeah.
I used to come here a lot. This is actually the first time in a while I've came back. But yeah, I love this place. Been great. I've met so many great people here.
Is this your first time here at Morris Lounge?
This is first time here. So I'm excited to be part of this Jersey City Fridays. And yeah.
Oh, I come here all the time. I love Morris. Morris is a spot. Morris has been around since the 70s. It's a strong place. It's a family, and they did some renovations a few years ago, so it actually used to look wildly different. It was like a blue light jazz lounge with wood panels and They did a nice renovation, but the people are still here. The heart is still here.
We've come to Morris Lounge a few times, and it was introduced by someone that used to live here because she liked the jazz music, and she found that me and my aunt liked music too. So we came here at times and enjoyed like the live band performance and everything.
I've been in Jersey City for about 15 years. And how often do you come to Morris Lounge? Regularly. They have really great programming over the weekends. We have Winard Harper, the work he's done over the years here. He'll do great things. He'll bring like jazz musicians from around the region to come and like perform and do talkbacks. And then they also have they play with young musicians. So Fridays and Sundays, excellent time to come. Yeah, very good.
I lived down the street, a block away, and I didn't know about Morris Lounge for a long time. People kept talking about it, and a friend of mine who's an artist said, "We're going to Morris Lounge." I said, "Where is that?" "Well, I'll show you." And he lives on Belmont, not too far from here. And so we drove up, and he said, "This is Morris Lounge? I'm like a block away from here." Been here ever since.
This is an iconic, historic tavern. It's one of a kind. It really is. So there has been an evolution here with a wonderful, diverse mix of people who just are in love with jazz. They really are. And it's the only place like this. How long have you been in Jersey City?
All my life, 48 years.
And what is your connection to Morris Lounge?
Well, Ms. Ruth is my godmother. I grew up in this community. And Ms. Ruth she's an asset. She's the queen of Monticello. I am running for council at large here in Jersey City in November. And, the reason why I'm running, or the reasons, is, affordable housing, right? I worked on a project here with a company which is nonprofit, and they were able to build 55% affordable housing. I also worked with the Jersey City Police Department to create, which is known now as Rock the Block, which they have every summer in all 4 districts. And I spearheaded an ordinance called the No-Knock Ordinance. And the No-Knock Ordinance is the ordinance that protects homeowners from being harassed by speculators, developers, and aggressive investors. So I just want to take my experience and bring it to City Hall and continue protecting the residents of Jersey City.